Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're having a lovely day. Welcome to today's episode of another company that's acting like a piece of... No. Do not step on my keyboard. Not again. I've redone this video 3 times. No. You go back to your chair. Back to your chair. Back to your chair. Back... You can sit close to me if you want to, but you no step on my keyboard. Not again. Fucking terrorist of a cat. Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're having a lovely day. Welcome to today's episode of How You're Getting Effed. I'm your host, Louis Rossman. Yesterday I did a video on a thermostat company that was doing psychological experiments on their users. They were trying to figure out if they could get away with charging you money for something they'd originally advertised for free. And the way they did this is they gave you a warning that you were going to have to pay for it. And then they said, in order to use this, you're going to have to pay for it. And the only way to figure out that this was a psychological experiment would be to put in your credit card information and your name and everything else, and click to subscribe to something that was originally offered for free. They wanted to figure out how many people would capitulate. And as you can imagine, this was not very well received by their customers. So their customers started to leave bad reviews, which is what you should do for a company that performs psychological experiments on you without your consent, by trying to trick you into paying for something that you've already paid for when you purchase the product. Do you think that what they decided to do was take accountability and responsibility for their actions and apologize to their customers? Or do you think that they decided to be a weasel, whiny-ass bitch and complain about the manner in which their actions were reported on and then delete their customer reviews? Of course it's the second one. It's 2025. What companies take accountability and responsibility for shit nowadays? You are simply a product to be sold to an advertiser. You are a cow to be milked for your subscription fee for the rest of your life, regardless of whether you actually paid for this already when you bought the product. This is what they did. Thanks for reviewing Tado.com on Trustpilot. Tado.com has flagged your review for containing defamatory content. I've seen this on Reddit, but I've also received 6 independent emails from people who had the exact same experience, where they claim that they had posted an honest, factual review of what the company did and why they didn't like what the company did, and Tado sought to remove the review. One thing to understand is that Trustpilot is not, they don't work for you. They work for the business. So when it comes to companies like reseller ratings, at the very least, back in the day, the way this worked is if you wanted to have this exit survey on your website that would ask every customer to leave a review, you had to pay them for this and also for the ability to respond to reviews. I'm not sure if Trustpilot still works like that, but many of these e-commerce websites work like that. It's not like Google reviews where it's just the model is you leave a review on your phone in Google Maps if you like the company. Most people, when it comes to e-commerce type of stuff, don't leave a review unless they've had a shit experience, and they know that. So what they do is they give you the ability to have this exit survey on your site that massively increases the conversions for people who leave reviews so that the good reviews will outweigh the bad. TLDR, you are not paying Trustpilot, you're not paying reseller ratings. In many cases, their business model is they work for the company. Now, that doesn't mean that bad reviews are always going to be censored, because if they did that, they'd have no credibility. Point being, when you're looking at the fact that a company like Tado is able to have a review removed simply by making a claim that it's defamation when it is not, this is going to happen with companies whose business model is catering to the business rather than the business's customers. Because in this case, you're not their customer. You are just a user that is not paying. So this is something that people have been able to luckily get undone. There are several people that have said, both in emails to me and also on Reddit, that they were able to get the review reinstated by appealing. I highly suggest that all of you appeal this. And if you don't like companies that decide to do psychological experiments on you by fucking with you to figure out if you'd be willing to pay more for something that was originally advertised for free, I highly suggest that on every single social media platform that allows reviews, that you give them a piece of your mind on what you think of Tado. Ensure that it is factual, ensure that it is correct, ensure that everything you say can be backed up by the facts. Or simply copy and paste their own statements. They're bad enough as it is. You don't have to lie, you don't have to make anything up, you don't have to exaggerate, you don't have to say that they did something that they didn't. What they did in and of itself is so bad that it describes itself. I don't understand what it is. Actually, I shouldn't say that. That's not true. There is nothing more tempting in life than doubling down on a bad decision. I know this to be true for a number of reasons. There's nothing more tempting than doubling down on something you did that's really fucking stupid. It's tempting. It doesn't mean you should do it, but it can be tempting. Hello, Menace. Blackberry? Blackberry? Who's my kitty? Look at how cute she is. Look at my kitty. Look at my kitty. Look at my good girl. Psst, psst. Hey. Psst, psst. Blackberry. My Blackberry. She's a good little 15-year-old kitty. Yeah, fuck up the microphone, bro. Fuck it up. Punish those subwoofer users. You're gonna test those subwoofer users the way Tado tests their customers. You're gonna test them. Did they turn off their subwoofer before listening to the video? You gotta test them. She's cute. Look at how cute she is. Love my kitty. Kitty. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good girl. Good girl. Ow. Ow. Are you licking the chair? What is wrong with you? She's not in the mood right now. See you in the next one. Bye now.